Welcome to Humble Narcissist Podcast episode 32.
Sure.
Today we'll be doing the usual drag race and House of the Dragon, but I thought that before we dive into that, I thought that it might be kind of fun to talk about something that you're kind of sick of this week, something that...
Drag race?
No, Dillon, not drag race. We'll get to that. But just something that irks you, because I'll go first. This week, something that popped up on social media that I remembered that I really can't stand is when people are they're doing what people refer to as vague booking, where they go, "Oh, something terrible happened. Send me thoughts and prayers. I don't want to talk about it though, but just send me all your thoughts and prayers." That drives me up the wall.
Right.
Because they just want the attention. That's all it is. It's just an attention grabber.
Exactly.
That way, 2 to 3 hours later, without fail, they always come back with, "Fine, since everybody just keeps asking, this is what's going on with me."
And that's where you need to be that person that in the comments says no one wanted to know.
Oh my god, I should. But then I won't have any friends on social media at all.
You'll have me.
I mean, that's good enough, I guess.
I mean, that's how real life is, so...
That is how real life is, but it just drives me nuts when people do that. And, I know a couple people that do it. One of my sisters, I believe, is very guilty of doing that. I can say that because I know that she's not even the one sister that watches this, because I've discovered I have one family member that watches our podcast, and that's my sister Jenny.
That's good.
I know, everybody else doesn't watch it. They just don't care. I mean, they can't even just put it on mute and listen to it in the background, and that's another thing that drives me nuts. Just give me a view. You're my family. Help a girl out here. That's what I need.
I mean, Amanda has the long drive to work. She could listen to it on her way to work.
Look, she doesn't even have to listen to it. They can just mute us and leave it playing in the background. Just sit their phone down on mute, walk away, come back an hour later, and then... Thank you for the full view, and then end it with a thumbs up.
Right.
Because we're not even getting any thumbs up anymore. We get about 20 to 30 views per video, but then nobody gives us a thumbs up anymore, so it's not helping us show up. Yeah, so maybe you should go on there and just thumbs up everything so that we have at least one.
Be like Jill Zarin.
Well, I'm pretty sure that whenever you do the thumbs up, that makes it so that you're more likely to appear in searches and stuff if you have thumbs up and more views. So it would be nice and wonderful if people could just, even if they hate us, just give us a thumbs up. That'd be great. Or a comment here and there.
Pretend it's opposite day.
Yeah, even if you hate us, just give us a thumbs up because you feel pity. Because, I mean, look at us. We kind of deserve pity.
Yeah.
We live in Indiana. That's pitiable enough. But yes, vague booking drives me insane. And I've seen it twice now this week. And
that's annoying.
It is so annoying. And I really do want to say something, but I never do. Because I just think...
I mean, what can you say without making yourself look like an asshole?
Right, and then they'll get me banned. The only person that I control is my sister on there, because she don't care.
Right.
She knows how I am.
Exactly. She just laughs, because she finds it funny.
Yeah, she just laughs because she knows that I'm just messing with her.
Exactly.
Except, with her, if I were calling her out for her vague booking, yes, I would be messing with her. But other people, I feel very serious. No one cares.
Right.
It's just when tragedies happen and everybody's thoughts and prayers. It's that's not helping anybody. I read the news too.
You know, for the longest time, you know when someone dies and they say R.I.H., I totally thought that meant rest in hell.
What is rest in heaven?
Apparently.
Oh. When did people start saying R.I.H.?
I don't know.
I know R.I.P., rest in peace, but that's all I knew.
That's just, I see the R.I.H. all the time when people die. And so I totally thought it was rest in hell.
Well, I mean, it could be, depending on who the individual is, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to hell.
Oh, me too. I have a double wide set up.
Yeah, I already have, my neighborhood. Everything's good to go. They're just waiting for me to move in. But it's just... Another thing, now that we're on the subject of funerals, that drives me nuts, people being dead, is, when an asshole dies, and people are just he was such a good person. No. Even when you know that individual didn't like them, they're they were so nice.
No, not really.
That's why something that you told me that about Shannon Doherty when she passed, how she had the list of people that she didn't want at her funeral. That is a level of pettiness I want to be. I want a list. That's why I've told you numerous times that you're in charge of who can and can't get in.
You know what I'm going to do? You're going to give me that list, but I'm going to have special seating for those people who are on that list, so they'll sit in a gated spot, so at some point they'll get roasted. I don't know how yet, but they'll get roasted, or something will happen to them.
That seems like a terrible idea, like you're going to murder them.
Bodily harm and injury won't happen unless they do it to themselves.
I mean, you could do emotional damage. I guess that's fine. I just don't really want them there at all. That's my preference. I just don't feel like they should be there.
Right.
But at the same time, like, one thing that I've always loved, because, like, we went to the open mics, and somebody was talking about, like, their high school bully turned out to be a killer. People were like, well, I mean, that kind of tracks. Like, if they were a bully in high school, of course they were a killer. But she was like, well, now they're in jail. I still, it may just be because I am biased, but I still love my personal one, where my bully died. Because, like, that's just, thanks for looking out, Jesus.
You know that meme with Miranda Cosgrove with the iCarly where she's looking at the computer? She's older. I always think about the one where she's older. It says me looking at the obituaries and seeing my high school bully. And if I could make a meme, I would do it, and I'd send it to you because I knew you would appreciate it.
I would appreciate that, because that is how I felt when I was reading it on Facebook. I was just like, yeah, I'm okay with this. Like, again, good looking out, Jesus, or Satan, whoever made it happen for me. Either way, I'm okay with it. But is there anything, because I said vague booking, is there anything in particular that, like, this week that you're like, I'm sick of that?
Not really. Like, hypocrites. I'm tired of people, like, doing one thing and then spouting about something different.
Well, I mean,
but who likes hypocrites?
I do, because I'm usually the hypocrite in that situation.
You put the hippo in crit?
I sure do. I have been working out more, though, because we got this a stair stepper. It's a cheaper one since I broke the other one. And
does it cry every time you take a step?
You know, it is squeaky, so kinda, but it's cheap. So it's one of those cheaper TikTok ones, because it was only like $70.
Okay.
But I've been working out on that a lot more, because I realized that as I play my game, if I have it on the big screen, I can play it and, like, do the stair stepper and not realize how long I've been doing it for. So it's been great.
See, there should be a stair stepper, but every time you take a step, it's the tuba sound.
Shut up. I wouldn't want to use that. I just feel like...
It would put you into the mood to exercise.
No, it would not. That would just make me want to go eat.
You'd be running from your demons.
Shut up, Dillon. But, like, it's really nice, because I'm hoping that maybe I can evolve from, like, an elephant to a cow. That would be nice. Like a Pokemon.
Sometimes dreams come true.
I know. Look at Walt Disney. That's my favorite. Anyway, so Dillon's had it with hypocrites, which means chances are we won't be hanging out for much longer, because
friendship is done.
Usually,
I brought you on this podcast to tell you this.
We gotta go to lunch if we're gonna end a friendship, because then the appetizers will be on me, because it was my decision to end the friendship.
We are splitting the order.
Do you remember, speaking of splitting the order, do you remember that SNL skit with Lord of the Rings?
That's what I was thinking
That's what I think of every time somebody says, let's split the check. I always think of that moment where, like, it's the dessert. It comes and they're like, you had a dessert. And Jennifer Lawrence goes, no, we split the dessert. That's one of my favorite SNL skits of all time. But speaking of SNL... pretty sure that hopefully my girl Maya Rudolph will have her career back.
Yeah, they announced that she's going to be on it with Paul.
That makes me really excited, because she's probably one of the best SNL cast members of all time. her Loot series was picked up for season 3, which is very exciting because I love that series.
I couldn't get into it. I tried.
Other than that, that's really all I got going on this week. Just working out, playing my video games.
We went to an open mic night yesterday.
Went to an open mic yesterday.
There were some funny people. There were some not.
Yeah, it kind of cracked me up because, like, when we go to, let's say, Ollie's, they usually stay till the end.
I thought that was so disrespectful to leave.
I did too. Like, I don't like that. I don't like when you're at an open mic, and even if, like, you're one of the first people to go, you should stick around.
Right.
You should listen.
If
they all listen to you.
Exactly. If they're supporting you to listen to you, you should support as well. But,
like, last night, people were just leaving left and right.
Right.
It's just,
there's only, like, 5 people after.
Right. And then, because I saw the list, there were only 7 comics. But then, like, when the last guy goes up, there was only about 5 people.
Yeah, there's like 5 of us there.
And that's shitty.
It is.
That's like, I was trying to think of a way to say it without swearing, but it's just
poopy.
Shitty. Yeah, it's poopy.
God.
I do still have to call a landscaper because I need to get yard done. I need to get grass down. Now we're talking about home ownership, which is really exciting.
I can't relate.
I know. You're broke. But got to do that. I'm hoping that maybe the landscaper can also look at the fountain and make it pretty again. Because I feel like the rocks and stuff have kind of deteriorated, so I want it to look pretty. That way I can throw it in my family's face. Cause
that you're still the best?
Oh, bitch, I will always be the best in my head. Like, I'm winning. Like, I don't have kids, which some people, J.D. Vance, think that is terrible, but...
I mean, he also wants to fuck a couch.
I know. You know what?
Well, he also wants to sodomize a couch.
You know what? I know that I said that I don't really want to do politics too much on here, but we gotta talk about this. Because, like...
Short disclaimer, I'm not the most smart savvy with politics.
But, like, it makes me laugh because Kamala's team, I heard that they came in with, like, a PowerPoint on how they were going to go after J.D. Vance and, like, discredit him and all this. And then, like,
host a debate in an IKEA.
Well, some kid on the internet was just like, I got this, girl, and just said that he had sex with a couch, and that's all anybody talks about.
That actually would be a good stand-up joke, that they're gonna, the national debate's gonna be in an IKEA, because it's gonna throw J.D. Vance off the trail.
The VP debate. I could see that. But, like, it just makes me laugh, because the kid just made it up. Like, there's no proof to it.
Right?
But, like, that's all anybody's talking about, and I love that.
The funny thing is, that's like something you would tell a 5th grader would say.
Yeah.
That's our country.
And if you go on, like, TikTok and you read the comments on these TikToks, there was one where somebody was like, I heard that J.D. Vance loves the chase, and it's the CHAISE chair. People are so clever on the internet. I love it. It's had me rolling all week because half of my feed is that at the moment.
Is he the sofa king?
Somebody said that, and somebody was like, "This is so fucking funny." But, like, it just had me rolling because that's half of my feed this week is all just, like, making fun of him, and I'm okay with that because for a minute there it was showing me because we go from, like, the cute animal videos to the
him taking the
animals, like,
furniture covers off of the couch and he just nuts. I'm sure you'll cut that.
No, I'm leaving that in. Someone on TikTok needs to go and edit and make a video like that. Just put somebody's face, like, put his face on somebody, just removing the seat cover. But
oh my god.
Yeah, so that's what's been going on in my life. Anything fun going on with you? Nope.
Same old, just work.
God, Dillon.
I know.
You're very boring.
I am.
Anyway, so which one do we want to talk about first? Do we want to open with House of the Dragon, or do we want to open with Drag Race?
Let's get Drag Race done and over with.
Okay. So when we were talking about things that we're kind of sick of /or my favorite podcast had it with, Dillon mentioned Drag Race. So you're still sick of Drag Race, I'm guessing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, let's talk about the finale of All Stars 9, which I really enjoyed it. I love the talent show. because we don't really have to talk about the other little things that were going on because the talent show is really where it was at.
Yeah.
So, like, you got Mick was doing the guitar. Was she really playing that? I want to know, was she really playing it, or was she not?
I think at some point it got unplugged. Because you can see it's unplugged, but then you can see it's plugged in. So
was she playing it, or?
I think at one point yes, and at one point no.
Oh. Well, I thought it was really cool. It was hardcore. Rock and roll, girl. Rock and roll. Any other comments on her performance for you?
No. Should we go in order?
Angeria. I forgot Angeria was first. Angeria's Park and Bark thing I thought was very funny.
Mm-hmm. But it wasn't a Park and Bark. Because she was moving.
I know, but the song was about a Park and Bark.
Yes. It would have been funnier if they had her, like, on some, like, wheel, like a stretcher or something, and just wheel her across the stage so she's not actually moving.
Well, that would have been funnier, but...
It would have been smarter.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter in the end anyway. But,
right.
So I enjoyed her Park and Bark number. I thought it was very funny. Who was after Got Mick? Do you remember?
No.
So then let's move on to Plastique. Plastique's number I really liked.
I did too. She made s'mores.
I know. I'm sorry, but when you have like sparkler titties going on, because she did a whole dance routine, and then at the end she had the sparkler titties, and it was so cool. And then she made s'mores with her titties.
Rue was like, boring. Jimbo did that already.
I disagree with Rue, but I thought her performance was hilarious. I thought it was one of the better ones.
I don't understand why she wasn't in the top.
I don't either, but we're not really like drag experts, I guess. So maybe they saw something.
It's honestly, it was whoever Rue wanted to be there.
I know. It's basically whoever he wanted. But
so I wonder if the top ended up just coming out how it did because of how the potential lawsuit ended up with you know all the rumors
the
about
alleged lawsuit.
Yes about like mean queens and stuff like that.
Yes, because Angeria was named as one that was like nice to everybody, wasn't she?
And yes, so there's a conspiracy. That's why she won. I'm okay with Angeria winning because I like Angeria.
Well, we're not to that yet, Dillon. So let's back it up a second. So after Plastique, we're going to go on to
Georges, where they flung her around like a rag doll.
Oh my God! I'm sorry, but that when she got thrown across the stage at the end, like the whole number. It was a fierce dance number, but then when the dancer legit picked her up and threw her across the stage, I thought that was so freaking cool. If I ever tried to do something like that, the dancer would die.
I saw a TikTok where they reversed it. So, like, it had Georges on the floor first, and then go back up and it said, when I vacuum up dog hair.
No, I like that because that's my life, because I do vacuum dog hair all day.
It just made me laugh.
I have 3 hairy dogs. That's great.
Right?
So, so Georges' number, very good, very fierce. It was a great dance number. I would say that if you watch any of the episodes, like let's say you only watch one episode the whole season, I would watch the last one because the variety show is always my personal favorite.
I mean, the last one tells you what you need to know anyway.
Well, I mean, the internet will tell you what you need to know. The variety show is always my favorite challenge because it's like what really showcases what they are strong at.
I wasn't a fan of Roxy's.
Well, Roxy did the burlesque number.
But she had the talking aspect to it.
She did. I thought that it was cute, but I'm not really a fan of burlesque. So I can't really comment too much on it because it's just not really my thing.
You got the titties for the tassels, though.
I do have the titties for the tassel, but if I keep going at it and I get skinny one day or muscular, who knows? I will still have titties if I'm muscular because then I have pecs.
No, you'll still have the flabby titties because all you do is a stair stepper.
Well, I just want to get more lean, and then I'll work on this.
At least your calves will be beasts.
Oh, my calves are already beasts,
right?
Dillon. Everything on me is even my thunder thighs are pretty much muscular, but I'm okay with that. But once I just kind of want to get a little more lean, and then I'll work on muscle up here.
That
way,
Your husband will say that you're molestable?
Yes. That way he'll feel like people want to touch me. But then, so Roxy's number, not my personal favorite.
Yeah.
But then let's move on to Nina West.
Nina's wasn't bad.
Did the Broadway number, and I liked hers. I thought it was really cute. And then she was probably in, like, I'd say that she's in my top 4.
Mm-hmm.
I liked her number. I thought that it was cute. It had a message, which Nina is the best at delivering messages in drag, in my opinion. But then, other than that, do you have any comments on Nina's number?
No, not really. It was good. I liked it. I mean, I don't remember much.
You just don't have much to talk about when it comes to Drag Race lately, do you?
I'm just over it.
Maybe we should find other topics to talk about then. But then moving on, we got Chanel, which last week I said that if she brings out her Vegas shit, I didn't think the others could beat her in the talent show.
And yet they did.
She did bring out the Vegas shit.
But honestly, I thought hers was the best.
I did too. When she took that huge, like, the metal cage thing and put it on her chin, my jaw hit the floor. I was like, she's got this in the bag. Like,
no?
I know. But, like, I thought that was the most entertaining number because she's juggling knives and all this stuff. That's some shit I could never do. Like, that's something that really takes a whole lot of talent.
Yeah.
But, as Dillon said, she wasn't in the top. But, moving on. So then, last but not least, we have Vanjie, who did, like, she did a dance number as well. And it was very poppy. It kind of reminded me of, like, a Beyonce number. So I agree with Rue. But...
Was it winning, though?
In Rue's eyes, yes. In my eyes, I was still stuck on, like, Chanel and Plastique, personally.
Yeah.
But the top 2 of the week was Vanjie and Angeria, so they moved on to the final. It was those 2 and Roxy, because Roxy had, like, a guaranteed spot no matter what, pretty much.
Yeah, well, Roxy only had, like, 5 badges, right?
Yeah.
Or 6.
She had 5. But then everybody else had, like, 4
2,
and 3.
yeah.
And then you knew they weren't going to give, like, the diamond to anybody that was going to be able to just jump right ahead.
Right. They're going to be strategic with it and give it to someone who had the lowest amount of badges.
So I knew it was probably going to go to Nina, because Nina's just, honest to God, still, like, the nicest queen ever.
So would you see that as, like, as a miscongeniality thing?
Yes, I would. I would say that was the miscongeniality thing. But, so the final lip sync that they did was a Janet Jackson song. The winner, congratulations to Angeria Paris Van Michaels. I think it was deserved. I will say... It
wasn't my top 3.
Well, I'll say that I was a little shocked because this whole time I thought Roxy was going to take it. Because that's how editing and everything seemed like it was making it. So I do see what you're saying with the whole conspiracy theory because of the alleged lawsuit about how some queens treated the production, things like that. But honestly, I'd say that Angeria fought for it. She deserved that.
I agree.
Looking
if you look at the track record,
they kept
she was either win or cut.
Yeah, win or cut. And it's like she still made it to the end. She was in the top 3. So I think that after everything that happened, in my head, she is out of the top 3 deserving of that. So I'm very happy for her. And honest to God, I loved her since her first season. So
yeah.
I have no qualms with Angeria winning because she is wonderful.
I mean, she's only been on 1 season, but...
Well, you know what? As Bianca Del Rio says, if you do it right the first time, you don't gotta come back. Okay. Well, we are going to take a quick break, and then we will come back and talk about...
Not Drag Race!
We'll skip Canada versus the world, because quite honestly...
It was boring.
It was kind of boring due to the fact that, like...
It was boring.
The challenge just wasn't that interesting to me. But this week on Canada versus the World, which now that's the only one running, so we'll be talking about that if we continue Drag Race, is the ball challenge. So we'll
be back.
We'll be right back.
God.
And we are back, and we'll talk about
House of the Dragon.
Episode 7 is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, last episode 7.
Yeah. So this one... I watched today so that it would be fresh in my mind. it opens up with Rhaenyra confronting Adam, who claimed sea smoke, and she was like, "What, Dillon?
Bitch, you stole my dragon."
It was an interesting scene because it was kind of cool because she's like, "What do you want?" And he's just like,
"I just want to party."
He's like, "This dragon just kind of abducted me, ma'am. I don't really know what's going on, but I guess I'll fight for you." Because, like, that poor guy, he was just working at the dock, and Sea Smoke was like, "Hey, you're my new friend." And I like that, because I like it better when, like, the dragon is, like, choosing who gets to ride him.
Right.
Because then, like, I feel like a lot of people have chances then, and then you're not, spoiler alert, locking them in a cave and letting the dragon just kill them all.
Oh my god, that cracked me up.
But, like, so then she gets back, and she's so happy that now she knows that somebody can claim these dragons. So then she puts out the word, which, like, I saw a TikTok or a meme where people were like, "Rhaenyra, nobody's loyal to me," and then, like, it shows all the people that are, like, full-on loyal to her. Like, her poor handmaid who's back in King's Landing just, like, spreading the good word of Rhaenyra.
I know.
It's like, you can't, like, that girl deserves a promotion when she gets back.
Honestly, no. She's being very obvious wearing her bright-ass red cloak.
Well,
Who's gonna say, "Oh, that doesn't look suspicious"?
Well, it'd be more suspicious if she were wearing a black cloak. Team Black.
No, that'd be too on the nose.
Maybe she should wear a green cloak.
Maybe, that'd be smart.
Well, like, she spreads the word that Rhaenyra is looking for the Targaryen bastards, and then you find out that Jace is very upset that his mother is
I think
doing
it's so
that.
Stupid.
It was stupid because it was his idea.
I know.
And she's just running with his idea, and now he's like, "I don't like this anymore.
Someone's gonna steal my throne!"
Yeah. It's like, dude, you're the one that gave her this idea.
Yep.
So, like, why are you throwing such a little hissy fit about it now that she's following your advice?
Exactly.
And, like, I love her new, like, secret hand lady. I don't know what to call her. Like, the whisper person.
Her girlfriend.
Her girlfriend, Massaria. I really like her. And I like that, like, she knows what's up. And I love that, like, she's just passing notes all around to everybody. And she's keeping everybody's secrets going. And you know that she's going to be loyal to Rhaenyra in my eyes because, like, they're doing the deed. But, like, I loved when they all got, like, so she gathers all the Targaryen bastards
or lowborn. The lowborn.
Yeah, the ones that aren't, like, high class.
The poor people.
So
us.
Yeah. So she gathers them all up out of, like, they want to try to claim dragons. And because if they can claim a dragon, then they're going to be rich and, like, set for life.
But this was no Pixar How to Train Your Dragon movie.
No, it was not.
Some of you may die.
But that is a risk Rhaenyra is willing to take.
And then she scurries out.
She did! Like, I did love the scene. So she gathers all of them and they go into the cave and she, like, introduces them to Vermithor, who is also known as the Bronze Fury. And I loved where she's telling him to come, and when he comes out and, like, he's freaking out at first and she's like, "Calm down." And he did calm down and, like, let her touch him. And
yeah.
I think that shows you she is the Dragon Queen. Because, like, if she can calm, like, anybody's dragon like that, she should be ruler. No offense, Aegon and all them. Like, clearly, the dragons respect her.
Right.
So then, it made me giggle because then she goes, "Good luck, everybody, yes!" And her and her men just leave and go to, like, the top floor. And she's just like, "Okay, good luck, guys." And, like, that one dude tries to go up to it, and, like, Vermithor roasts him and everybody behind him.
The one with the weird eye?
Yeah, and then, like...
You knew he wasn't going to claim the dragon.
Well, yeah.
He looks deformed.
That don't mean nothing. Aegon still has his.
I'm deformed. I would never claim a dragon. I'm not worthy.
Are you saying I would have better luck than you?
Yes.
I would just need to find, like, a real bougie dragon and be like, "That's my guy." But, like, it was interesting because the one guy ran and hid.
Yeah.
We'll get back to him in a moment.
Ulf.
Ulf ran and hid and tried to just get away from Vermithor. Mm-hmm. But then the others were like just running from Vermithor while he was just toasting and eating them all. I saw a meme where it was him eating one of them after he set them on fire, and it said, "Me if I eat the pizza roll right out of the microwave."
See, they totally should have played that part in like slow motion with the Afternoon Delight song in the background.
So then you had Hugh, and like I thought it was nice that out of everybody he saved the one girl.
Yeah.
But like he comes out. So in my mind, do you think that in this whole incident, if things went down a little differently, like if everybody looked at Hugh Hammer and was like, "You should go first, bud," because everybody was talking about how great he is at the bar. Do you think that it would have gone down different and Vermithor would have just been like, "You're my guy"?
I think Vermithor chose him because he challenged him.
And he was...
He's like, "That'll do, pig. That'll do."
I could see that because he was angry, and you could tell that he was just like testing like their...
yeah, to see what kind of balls they had.
Like the same thing that Rhaenyra said, you can't show fear
exactly
to claim a dragon. But we'll get like... Adam was nothing but scared.
Well, yeah, but Seasmoke was a puppy dog.
Seasmoke was a puppy dog. But then, so, Hugh Hammer claimed Vermithor, which, good for him, because now he has the second largest dragon.
Yeah.
And, quite honestly, after that display, I'd say now that, like, Malees is gone, probably, like, the most deadly.
Until he dies.
Well, I mean, he shouldn't turn on Rhaenyra, and then I will feel so
sad.
bad. It will be sad.
I don't want the dragons to die.
I don't want the dragons to die either. I'm okay with the people. Like, they all can go, but, like, I want the dragons to live on, and that's what I don't like. But, like...
And see, the sad thing is, House of the Dragon, it reminds me of Game of Thrones. Like, they built up Daenerys, and you love Daenerys, and then in the very end, in, like, one episode, she snaps.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling that's what they're going to do to Rhaenyra.
Just to make the fans mad again.
I could see it. It would make me sad because I want Rhaenyra to win. And right now there's nothing she could do to make me think otherwise.
I think that they need to take their liberties with her and make her the winner.
But they can't. That would screw up all of...
They've already gone against stuff as it is, so why not just do what they want? Like, do a little fan service in there, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, Daemon this whole episode is still once again just like in Harrenhal trying to build an army. Mm-hmm. You have I forget his first name, but House Tully. Mm-hmm. That kid stood up to Daemon, and I was like, "Good for you, girl."
Like, I would be okay. It would be sad. Like, Rhaenyra still meets her end how she does, but like it shows her like have this vision of her like actually being a good queen and everything, kind of like that last Twilight movie where they had the war and then it was all just, it wasn't real, and it's just that last thing Rhaenyra sees before the dragon eats her.
But I think Rhaenyra would be a way better ruler than her brothers
Absolutely.
are. Even like in the book when like they made her seem like she was this terrible, awful person. So
mm-hmm.
again, they're already taking liberties. Like they're
yes.
making her be a kind ruler.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'm ready for Daemon to just go back and like help, but we all know that he doesn't.
Well, he comes back in the last episode, apparently.
Oh. Well, I'm ready for that.
And bends the knee to her.
Well, it's about time.
I know. Because his whole story arc this season was stupid.
I agree. Though he did, in the end, now he got them the Riverlands like
yes.
they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
House Tully bent the knee to him and like is...
I like that they made him kill his sidekick.
I do too. Because that kid, though, it kind of cracked me up because he, for just being so young, like he had the balls to stand up to Daemon and
right.
be like, "We're not joining unless you respect our people." And
exactly.
so Daemon had to do as he said. So that I enjoyed. But then moving back to the Dragon Pit where they're trying to claim Vermithor after he's claimed, I like that it cut to Ulf where he's like running and trying to get to safety and he stumbles upon Silverwing by mistake.
By stepping on one of her eggs.
Yeah, so steps on her egg and then she wakes up and it kind of cracked me up because it was the complete opposite of Vermithor being like, show me your strength. And she's just like, hello, buddy.
Right.
What are you doing in my cave? You want to be my new friend? And she's just like, let's go. And cut to, he's on her back flying over King's Landing. So I want to know, like, obviously, did they do that just to, like, send the message that they were there? Or did Silverwing just, like, take him there?
Silverwing, I think, just took him there.
Oh, because, like, it immediately just, like, cuts to that. And then, like, because then you have Aegon running and being, or Aemond being, it's Aemond, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Aemond freaks out and he's like, I better go get my dragon! I'm gonna go get my dragon! So he runs and jumps on the horse to go get Vhagar, and Vhagar's like, what's going on?
I just want to sleep.
So then they chase after Silverwing, and Silverwing is, ends up flying over Dragonstone. And Aemond, before it shows anything, is like, retreat! Flee, Vhagar, flee! And it cracked me up because I'm like, oh, someone's scared. And then it cuts to Rhaenyra with her 3 dragons. And it's like...
And Syrax is like, come at us, pussy.
They were too. Because it was Syrax and Vermithor were like roaring at her.
Right.
I love all the memes that came out of it because one of them was that it shows... it says, pull up, bitch! Like, so I'm ready for the last episode. Some of it has leaked. I am intrigued on what's going to go down.
I would really like to see Helena on Dreamfire. Because in the books, like, she rode Dreamfire all the time before her kid got killed. And then after that, that's when she went crazy. But this, she's already just crazy. But it's like the Edwards crazy.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I don't know if she's really crazy, though, because it seems to me like, I don't know if she did in the future, or in the series, or book, or whatever, if, like, she just saw the future all the time. But, like...
she would just say random things,
but, like, she sees the future in this, basically. Because,
yeah.
like, one of the clips that they showed that has leaked is where Aemond tells her that he was going to make her ride Dreamfire, and she said that she wasn't going to burn anybody. So then he got mad and, like, threatened her and said that he could have her killed. And she's like, it doesn't matter. You're
gonna regret it.
You're gonna die. So, like, what's it matter? And so I hope that, again, they take liberties and they change things. Because some of these people, I don't want them to meet the terrible ends that they get, such as Helena. Because, like, she hasn't done anything to anybody.
I know.
She doesn't deserve to, like, die.
I mean, in the book, she killed herself.
Yeah. She unalived herself.
Fine, she unalived herself by jumping out of a window and landing on spikes.
And then Dreamfire went nuts because of it. But
then that's how Dreamfire died.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Dreamfire got crushed.
Oh, was that during when they raided where the dragons were?
I think so.
So, I want them to change things just because, like, there's certain people that I don't want to meet those terrible ends.
Right. I mean, they're supposed to, because that's history.
Well, they're changing Bela.
I know.
Because she's going to find Sheep Stealer.
Yeah, getting rid of...
Nettles.
Yep. It would have been nice if they kind of went a different route and still had Nettles come in and had Bela, like, steal the cannibal.
Ooh, but if somebody got the cannibal, I really think that whoever had the cannibal on their side would win. And that's purely based off the fact that he's been hunting and killing dragons to survive this whole time. So I feel like he'd have no issue taking down anybody.
I just hope the finale is a little more climactic than the last couple episodes. Like,
I thought this episode was one of the best episodes this whole season, quite honestly.
Honestly, the best episode this season for me personally was Rook's Rest. Where Meleese...
Yeah. I don't like that one because of what
know.
happened. Because that's another one that she shouldn't have, like, died. She's, like, one of the best characters.
Was.
I said was. But, you know... I am intrigued. I can't wait for Sunday. I think that it'll be an interesting ending.
And then we gotta wait 4 years for the next one.
Shut up, Dillon. Probably, but...
For another 8 episodes.
I just love that they're like hyping everybody up on these characters just to like,
have them all die in the end.
Yeah. Supposedly Jon Snow's show is like the preview for it's going to be coming out this month.
I don't believe it's coming out.
I heard that it's coming.
I don't think so, but we'll see.
Well, there's a online like casino game of Game of Thrones or something like that, and they've been getting all the characters to do commercials for it. And it's interesting because Jon Snow does a commercial. So who knows? Maybe snow is coming. Winter is coming. Maybe they'll bring Daenerys back during that.
She could be like the White Queen.
So I love Game of Thrones. I love this House of the Dragon. Dillon, something that he's always said is that he wants them to do the series on Aegon's Conquest.
I think that would be fun.
I think that would be good. I would also, something that I would like is I want to see a series based off of the fall of Old Valyria.
The Doom of Valyria.
Where, like, I forget the first Targaryen girl's name where she left and took the 3 dragons. But I know that in the books, it's only her and Daenerys that has ever bonded with 3 dragons at once. So, that's pretty cool.
That is.
Women are stronger than you think, Dillon.
Except Alicent.
Yeah, Allison's kind of just like trying to live her life right now.
Yeah, she's living her eat, pray, love moment.
She's like
out in the woods.
Well, to be fair, she gave herself to the service of her country and her king when she was like 12.
Yeah.
And then like had his kids, all this stuff, and now she's just like pushed aside like she's nobody. But she kind of had that coming because of what she did to Rhaenyra.
Exactly.
Granted, she couldn't have stopped them from overthrowing Rhaenyra, but at the same time, she could have sat there and done something to try to help Rhaenyra.
Yeah, I know with the spoilers for the finale, it has Alicent go to Dragonstone.
I saw that.
So, I'll see how it goes, yeah.
She's in the books, one of the only survivors of the war.
Yeah, besides the twins, Rhaena and Baela.
True. Because one of them gets captured, don't she?
Yes.
Rhaena. But I'm really intrigued in that. So, that being said, we will take a quick break and we'll come back and talk a little bit more with final thoughts and things like that.
Thoughts and prayers.
Shut up. We are back and we will do
final thoughts.
So, this weekend we are going to go hit up the St. Louis Zoo.
That'll be fun.
I'll try to take some cute videos and stuff of the animals and post it to the TikTok.
Supposed to see Deadpool too.
Supposed to go see Deadpool. I've had to wait a week, so I've been trying to avoid all the spoilers online because my husband has worked and he told me not to go see it without him. So
I've seen some spoilers. I haven't seen all.
I've been avoiding them like the plague. As soon as anything on, like, when I'm swiping through TikTok, as soon as I see anything that, like, resembles
Deadpool, you're like,
swipe up. So, I've been avoiding that as best as I can, so I haven't seen any of the spoilers, anything like that.
That's good.
I know. I haven't even, like, Googled it, because I do kind of want to be surprised, because I know that the next big saga that they're going to do is going to be mutants. So I can't wait for that because X-Men are my favorite Marvel.
They're my favorite too.
I saw there were talks that people want them to bring back the girl from The Gifted to play Polaris.
Okay, I can see it.
She was a good Polaris. They should bring her back, and I would like to see what they can do with her once now that if they had like the Marvel budget instead of just like the Fox budget, because she has the same power as Magneto.
Exactly.
So, she'll be pretty BA.
And then get Wanda in there.
Watch her and Wanda team up, and I think that would be fun. Just watch them destroy people. I did see where you were talking about how Wiccan is possibly not Joe Locke, and you're excited about that.
Honestly, I just hope it's a big old misdirect, because they keep calling him Teen.
Please like, follow, subscribe. We are on YouTube, Spotify, Patreon, Apple. What am I missing? I think that's all of them.
Yeah, I think
Humble Narcissists with an S. Please like, follow, subscribe again. Please. I need some followers. I don't want to have to pay for some. So, I hope you all have a wonderful week, and we will see you next week.
See ya.